Jennifer with Watercolor Girlfriend. Feel a little dorky, maybe like Mr. Rogers, but he was awesome. Put on my smock so I can get dirty if I want. Here in the studio, welcome. And I'm happy to have you here with me today. And I hope you have blocked off some time for yourself. Today and during the week, it's kind of crazy out there, right? Things are nuts. Yeah. But I think it's really important that you turn to your creativity, maybe some journaling, work through some of your anxieties, turn something anxious and stressors into something pretty, which takes us to what we'll be working on this week. This lovely painting. It's fun. You can, once you finish them, you can kind of display them how you would like. And I think I decided on this way. So today I wanted to, bring you in and show you that you can have fun doing this kind of stuff and how important that is in your life. We are going to work with a number of different materials. I like to try different stuff, but I like to incorporate a lot of different things. Do what you have at home, and you don't have to use everything I use, but you can always use all of the things, more of the things. We're going to be exploring, we do resists. I do a lot of resists. Let's see, I've got my tray here set up. I love to use an oil pastel, and I do, my China marker, wax pencil. You can use crayons, but I also incorporated this resist, the masking fluid, which I haven't used in quite a while. So I did have to cover it this time. If you ever have stuff that dries out, just cover it some more with some leftover. You had dinner and you don't want to throw it away. Just wash it up a little bit, and you can put that in between the cap and the bottle. So that is, helpful, because mine dried up so much it was caking on there. So we're doing some of that. Of course, my happy liquid watercolors, but this time I'm going to introduce alcohol ink. I grabbed some of this from Marketplace. When somebody's getting rid of some of their art materials, I like to grab them for a couple of bucks and give them a try. Then you can just try something if you like it. So you let me know. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to play around with it. I didn't love liquid watercolors in the beginning either. I had to try those things out and see, play with it and see how I liked it for my paintings. So I'm gonna try this again, and maybe I tried it with just putting it directly on there. This next time I think I might try either a brush, that could be cool, or the back of the brush, or maybe a pen and ink kind of, there's a lot of options that I can do with this. So I'm looking forward to that. Then I did say I found some shiny material, so you can kind of see that on there. I thought it'd be fun to incorporate another element to my paintings. Worked with some pencil, making sure I check my list, tell you everything that I worked with. And I did use some glue, and you'll see that in there that I like. It's a pH balance. It's archival, so it won't yellow your paper or warp it. Or it's a great product if you can find some, or if you do have some. So I'm looking at my notes again, and I just like to remind you that this is your time, that you take that time. Put a sign on the door, half an hour, 45 minutes, just you enjoying some painting, maybe journal with that, then go on to your painting, something so that you can relax and incorporate some fun. This fun really helps get through stressful times. You can, kind of push that away for 45 minutes every day, every week, every month, right? And, kind of recoup that, because otherwise you just kind of run yourself ragged, watch things that are running your mind ragged. It's important, if you want to get back out there, to take that time. And I did talk about breathing. You'll see that pop up once or twice in the video, and see how it affects you when you paint. And sometimes it's like, oh God, the white space. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe a lot during trying times. breathing can really help you calm down really quickly instead of, you know, getting yourself all riled up. Okay. Enjoy, and remember to do some painting. Okay. We'll see you in there.